Hello, welcome back. I have happy mail. Happy mail. Happy mail. I'm Melissa. This is Color All the Things with Melissa. Yes, I color all the things. I have happy mail. First up, Fineline masking fluid pen. Oh, this unscrews. Cool. And it's got the little anti-clogging thing, so you can keep it from getting all stuck up in there. Nice, nice, nice. Excellent, excellent. This is much bigger than I thought it would be. I was worried it would be so tiny. So, as I mentioned in my last recording, which I haven't actually uploaded yet, but I plan on, I thought there would be a cap on there, or a, you know what I'm talking about, one of those peel off thingies. Oh well. Fineline masking fluid, yay. So I'm planning on doing some watercoloring, so I'm buying some stuff to do that. This is washi tape. I didn't care what it looked like, all I cared about the price. This is cheap. Apparently one of them is smaller than the others. They're not all the same size. Whatevs. All I plan on using this is tape down my paper. I didn't care what it was. I didn't care what it looked like. All I care is I had enough to use. This was cheaper than buying one single. So, washi tape. Masking fluid. I bought a butcher tray. This is the smallest one they make. It's metal with a porcelain coat. Supposed to be really good to mix in, do mixes. Because I bought tube watercolor paint, so I'm just gonna pop just what I need. I've seen a few people on YouTube, and one of them was Maria. Oh, I'm really gonna do this. Raznaska. And there's another one that I watch all the time too. And they tend to use these butcher trays or a pretty open palette. I like the idea of it. You know, it's not gonna fall over. It's pretty sturdy. It is metal. The edges are really kind of careful. They're kind of sharp. But it works. It's butcher's tray. It'll work for multiple things. Most of which mixing paints. Speaking of paints, this is the only single paint I bought. This is M Gram. I bought M Gram because it was the cheapest paint for what I wanted. What I wanted was neutral tint. I see a lot of people use these for shadows or for getting a slightly darker color. It's kind of like a brownish gray. It's very neutral. It's just what I've seen them use is like a darkening. Helps them darken stuff up or add shadow. So there's that. And here are 18 fine quality transparent watercolors. Koi. I've heard good stuff about the Koi, the Sakura Koi field kit, the pan watercolors. So that's the solid. These are tubes. These are a little different. I wanted tube watercolors. I have some Winsor Newton Cotman, but I don't like the feel of them. And they're really not as pigmented as I would like them to be. This was only, I believe, $21 for all 18. They are 12 milliliter. This one is 15. So this is more, but got some decent colors in here. Looks like I've got, let's see here, Chinese white, ivory black, Prussian blue, ultramarine, cobalt, viridian, deep green, yellow green, cerulean blue, purple 24, carmine 19, vermilion 18. Oh, these are all numbered. Vermilion, Van Dyke brown, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, pale orange, deep yellow, and lemon yellow. Really wanted that yellow ochre. I could have done this all separate, but when I was trying to figure out the colors that I needed, it ended up being more than what I could buy a set for. And the only extra one I needed was the neutral tint. So this has everything I need to make a watercolor painting. I have an indigo blue in, oh goodness, I have one, I forget who it was, but whereas this is metal, like this is like an aluminum, this is plastic, but it's by Sakura. Sakura does the jelly rolls, so they do the Sakura Koi watercolors as well. We'll see how they go. I might take it out of, and there's the thing. So what I might do is once I get one of my papers here, one of my watercolor papers, I'll just take a dab and I'll see how it works. Now this is kind of a oops purchase. This is 60 sheets rag cotton watercolor paper cold press. I did look, it's about 94-pound paper, and it's not, apparently it pills a little bit, so I'm not entirely happy with this purchase, but it'll go to the kids, so I'm not like hyper upset about it. It is, like, you can just feel it's thin, it's super thin, it's super cheap. It's just one side is very rough, the other side's pretty flat. So it's just cheap paper. I think I got it for $6. Before I realized the weight was wrong, but it had already shipped, so I couldn't do anything about it. I was like, well, whatever, the kids will play with it. And then when I realized my mistake, I got some Fabriano. This is hot press, so this is pretty smooth. Super, super smooth. There are 12 sheets. It's 140-pound paper. So that's the other thing I got. This, there's only 12 sheets, so I'll practice what I can. But I will also come next Friday, I think. I will be buying some other watercolor paper. So we'll see how it goes. This stuff I don't think I will use too much. So we'll just, the Fabriano will just be my good paper. So I'm going to get my water brush here and I'm going to test out these watercolors here. So got my paper, got my wiper, need more water. Make sure I don't have anything. Alright, sweetie. So this is the neutral tint. I'm just going to pull it right out of here. See, it's kind of like a, almost like a black, but not like a black. It's very, very different. I like it. I see why they call it a neutral tint. Because you're not gonna, so it's kind of purpley black. I guess this paper isn't too hateful. Maybe Maybe I can use it to practice before I go on the Fabriano. I mean, it's still pulling, so that's not too bad. So that's the neutral tint. I think that's pretty cool. Chinese white you're not really going to see. But when this dries, maybe I'll, ooh boy. There we go. Maybe when it dries, I'll take the Chinese white and kind of go over and see how transparent it is. So this is the black, the Koi. It moves pretty good. This paper isn't doing near as bad as I thought it would. It is thin, it is warping, but it's not doing as hateful as I thought it would. I'll see when this all dries whether or not I get the chalky feel. I hate chalky feels on stuff. So this is the Prussian blue. Get it from the cap here. Oh, that's a nice bit of Prussian blue. Need more water. Give it a squeeze. Oh, that's a beautiful color. Wow. That's a beauty. And it re-wets, or it, you know, I can mess with the edges pretty well. So that's nice. That's pretty cool. I don't know, I think this Koi might be better a purchase than I thought it was. I mean, I was just trying to look for something not quite professional, but not quite student, kind of like that mid-range. This is ultramarine. So that's really what I was looking for. And I have to say, I'm actually quite impressed. We'll see how it does when it dries. So that's ultramarine. Let me get a bit more in here. Nice cold blue. It's not spreading too well. That could be a factor of the paper. Wipe some of that off. That could be a factor of the paper because, or it could be a factor of just this ultramarine. Let's see. I don't know if there's any, I'll have to look at the back when I'm done. Let's see if there's any information. See, this is blue, cobalt blue hue. So this was Prussian, ultramarine, and this is cobalt. Again, super, super bright. Nice and beautiful. Pretty impressed. The paper is preventing a bit of spreading. So this is, I'm pretty sure it's the paper, not a function of the color. I like it. I like that I can fade out that bottom line, you know? Sometimes you don't want a harsh line. This is Viridian Hue. Oh, let's get some more water, make sure I have no color. Bright, bright green. Got a little more water in there. Get it to move some. See if I can re-wet it. Not too bad. I'm sure on better paper it'll go better, but not too bad. Let's see. I'll put a link to everything down in the description down below. I don't have my affiliate program, so there's no disclosure for that. Let's see, what is this? Deep green. Just kind of looks olivey. Let's see. I like me some olivey greens. Oh, that is deep. Not olivey. Or not as much as it seems to indicate on the tube. That's very nice. It's not doing too bad spreading with some water. Again, I think it's more a function of the paper than it is the watercolor itself. Yeah, I think that's a function of the paper. It re-wets just fine. This was like a US art supply. I won't link this paper. I don't think it was a very good purchase. Oh, I don't think it's hateful. I mean, but it is, I mean, it's warping. So I am putting a ton of water on. It's not going through. So maybe this is a good practice paper. I'll link it and I'll let you decide. Let's see, yellow, green. Oof. Why wasn't the cerulean blue up with the blues? Weird. Give me some more water. I'm going to take from in here. Oh, that's a bright green. That is a yellow green. There is no doubt about that. Let's see, can I get it to spread? I'm really thinking this is a function of the paper. That's okay. That's okay. But I'm really digging these colors, guys. I am wholly impressed for a fairly cheap set. And like I said, I only paid like $21, $22 for this set for 24, right? 18, my bad. 18 tubes. That's still not bad. So this is cerulean blue. Really nice. Almost like a sky blue. See if I can get it spread out. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the paper. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So really nice, cool blue. So we got purple. I didn't look up any of like the stuff that made up the colors. I didn't look up any of that stuff. I legit saw price and I went for it, which is probably shame on me, but ooh, that's purple. Ooh, that's purple. Oh, lordy, that's purple. See, I'm going right up to the edge there. A thick piece of, or a bunch of water. Seeing how it'll spread. It's not doing so hot on this paper. I mean, I can push it, then it only goes as far as I'm pushing it. So, I don't know. Sometimes it acts like it wants to do it, and then sometimes it's like, you can't make me. Alright, so let's see. Carmine. I do understand this neutral tint. So if you look at between the neutral tint and you look between the black, it is quite the difference. So when you color with, oh, that was hard to open. When you color with pencils, they always say don't shade in black. Shadows aren't black, right? Well, that's the same thing with the watercolor. Shadows aren't black. I mean, you can use black for things that are black, but I actually, the couple of people I watch don't tend to use black. They tend to use the neutral tint, which is why I got it. It's a nice red. Nice bright, bright red. It's not really a warm red, though. It's kind of a coldy red. I might have to substitute something. So this is a vermilion. It's kind of like an orangey red. Trying to get it to spread, and my God, it is not doing it. Oops, dropped some water. It's re-wetting okay. I'm able to fade that out, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. I mean, you're probably going to end up fighting this paper, and whether or not that's something you want to do. Let's see, Van Dyke. Got to get some color on there. It's a nice brown. I'm not seeing anything like wild and, oh, I guess that is. When you look between the two, you can really see how pink this is. But on its own, it was really, really kind of orangey. Weird. Very nice brown. Nice Van Dyke brown. Let's see, burnt sienna. Nope, that one's got like a little cap of some dried pigment. Nice kind of orangey brown. There we go. It's hard. It's also hard for me to do with a water brush, so I'm trying to do it with a water brush, and I'm not that good at that. Oops. Pushing my water up, sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, all right. There we go. I'd use my shirt. So this is the yellow ochre. Very nice. This will be a good sandy between the yellow ochre, the Van Dyke brown, and a little neutral tint. I think it'd be an uber awesome sandy dune that I plan on painting. I just threw water all over the place. It's really not wanting to do anything. It's like, no, I'm just going to stay here. So that's something for me to keep in mind while I'm practicing here. So, pale orange, which looks like a fleshy color. But I find odd to have a fleshy color in this set. I don't think it's needed, per se. So, I don't know. But there you go, flesh. Oh, I can see where it's going to start pilling. Deep yellow, which will be the orangey yellow, the warm yellow. Nice. Very pretty. Very warm. Got a little too much on there. See if I can get it to move. Move, damn you. Move. Yeah, I don't care. just like, shoot. I just dropped the lid. Nope, caught it in my legs. Woohoo. Woohoo. And then last but not least, let's do lemon yellow. It's going to be our super uber bright yellow. Super uber bright. Let's see here. Can I get you to move? Man, that is super bright. So, there you go. The Sakura Koi watercolors. I'm liking them. I'm liking them. And then the M-Gram neutral tint. I'm digging it. I'm not digging the paper, but that's okay. I mean, it's not hateful paper. It's not as bad as some people are making it out to be. And I used a crap ton of water, guys. So, oh, that's still sticky up there. But I'm not getting that chalky feel, which is nice. Nice. So, when this all dries, I'll go in with a pen and write down what each one is, so I know, and then I can use it. Look, I wasted so much. And then I can just use it. I think that's cool what it did right there. I wonder, now that some of these are dry, can I go in and re-wet them and move them? Let's go. Let's just see. We're just here. We're here. We're here. We got it. How bad is it to re-wet? So the M-Gram, I mean, I'm not moving it. I think that's the paper. But I mean, I still got stuff up there I can mess with. That wasn't dry. Oh, the paper's pilling. I can see the paper moving. Ugh. So, I mean, it re-wets. Even in some not super concentrated areas. Yes, Pumpkin. Well, in the summer, Kaylee won't have to go to school, and then you guys can play all the time. So actually, this isn't doing too bad. In the summer? Yeah, in the summer. Why? Because you don't have school in the summer. Kaylee doesn't have school in the summer. I'm able to erase these hard lines. Tomorrow is not summer. Tomorrow's the weekend. Oh, to be 4 and wish for the passage of time to speed up. So I'm actually impressed I'm able to erase these harsh. I mean, I'm getting into spots that are still wet, but I'm able to erase that harsh line on some of them. The darker ones, it was a little harder. Like the black didn't do it, and the M-Gram didn't. But I mean, all the rest of them, no problem. Re-wetting it, getting rid of the harsh line. So there you go. I don't know how helpful that is for you guys. I hope it was helpful. If you have any other questions about this, let me know. Like I said, over the weekend, I am going to be watercoloring and trying to figure out how best to do either live stream or just a recorded video for you guys of a nice beachy sand dune thing. I'll figure it out. I was going to see if I had it on my phone. I don't have it on my phone. It's only on my computer. But I'll try to figure out, I'll figure out how to do maybe like a image right here of it so that I can just watercolor here. Probably will not be zoomed in. It will be this far out. Ooh, I got stuff on me. Yeah, I did. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this Happy Meal as much as I did. Yay! I'm so excited to start. Oh, I may, like, after this, I may just start because, you know, it's exciting. But thank you for joining. Have a great day. Bye-bye.